When you go to Ghana or you go to Kenya or South Africa, focus on the good things there. If they have bad things, try to work it out. But why doing it? They would want to know more about your country. The truth of the matter is that these Ghanaians or South Africans are not actually asking you about your country to shade you. No, they just want to know more about you, about where you came from. People just want to know more about their neighboring countries. The ball is now in your court. Why will you destroy the image of your country with your myopic mind just to create laughter? Because most of the times it is during gist. Your mouth will be running, Nigerian this, Nigerian that, in Nigeria this, in Nigeria. You will be destroying and slicing your country. Did you realize that this negativity sprouted more in this age of social media? When you, a so-called celebrity, you will enter your country, you will see some issues. Instead of you to call on the staff to rectify it, you will carry camera. Bah, you've made a video. Bah, you've uploaded it. Nigeria. And after uploading it, you would want to gain respect when you enter another person's country. I don't really think it works that way. When you make a video showing your people struggling to get in line in train stations, at the airport, or some other things, or you saw some anomaly, why don't you put your camera down and do what? Rectify it. You are a citizen of this country. It is also your duty to help and fix your nation without carrying camera. Carrying camera to destroy the image of your nation while you are claiming you want to help and fix it. What message are you sending? When you make videos using strong words against your nation, you said it, it is not them that, you are the one that said it. You are the one that called your country a zoo. It wasn't Ghanaians that said it. Kilode, Zokwano Nike, reste. Let me tell you this, no good child will come to your house and destroy the image of his mother or his father. No good child will destroy the image of his or her parents just to gain food from you. No. If someone comes to your house and starts discrediting his parents or his people, be careful of that person. A snitch is a snitch. That person who came to you, criticizing his brother, destroying his parents or his siblings' image, while praising you because of the little food you are providing for him, will one day backstab you or snitch on you once he's done eating your food. Are they brainwashing you? Telling you negative things about Nigeria? Wake up, stand up and pick your things. Try and find out. That country they call the zoo. Do you think that your country is better than the country? How many zoos produce first-class graduates? How can the most successful people in the world come from a zoo nation? You should have sense. How can people that came from a zoo nation come to your land and still shine and outshine you in your own land? How can people from zoo nation be wanted for academics all over the world? Does that not create something in your mind? Why don't you just have small sense and know that some people somewhere are busy brainwashing you? Listen, today it is us, tomorrow it may be you. If someone is happy destroying his own just to benefit from you and make friends with you, you should be careful. Tomorrow, they will destroy you. In fact, they will do worse to you. And one painful thing about this whole thing is that they are not fighting us, or it is not affecting us because we actually did them. It is affecting us because they said we said. Our people said. And then some neighboring countries will now help us to elaborate it, and they will come to laugh at us. Imagine you making a video destroying your home. Shame on you. How can you carry camera? You want to televise to the whole world that you don't have lights. What about your neighbor? Where do you stay? What efforts are you making on your own? Your country that you are destroying, in the presence of other countries. Did you see their land? During that gist, how is their country like? But you will destroy your own country. You are the one that called your country a zoo. There is a YouTuber who is always making a video of negative things in Nigeria. And he claimed to be a Nigerian. As far as I'm concerned, you are not. No matter your agitation, no matter what you are looking for, you don't destroy your people. Now, let me tell you something. And this is something I hold dear. A good American man once advised his son that he should never fight a black man in the presence of a white man. You know why? Because that is what the white man wants. And the white man will pick it up and scatter you. When you make videos or when you go around telling people that your daughters cannot cook, that your daughters are wayward, they are ill-behaved, after saying that to people outside, whom do you want to marry them? Now you talk. You are the one who destroyed the image of your children. But if your child is not cooking properly, what do? You set them up and train them how to cook. You train them, you pray for them. But when you go about telling people, in fact, to the point that you're even making a video, it will always be there. People will always make references to what you are doing or what you have done. Especially the Western world. Let us learn. Some of we Nigerians contributed to the negative name that we have in Nigeria today. Though it does not stop us from achieving greatness, some negativity against Nigerians stemmed from envy, some also from some few bad eggs. And when it comes to bad eggs, it's not as if we are the worst. There are so many terrible people from many African nations out there. However, you will discover that most negative PR emanated from us. And that is why when you create a video to correct certain impressions, you will see someone rush into your comment section from another African country abusing you. And by the time you try to clarify things, they'll tell you, oh, is it not your brother that said? So, it is actually what my brother said that you are using to judge us, not based on what you saw or what you witnessed. Let me tell you something that you need to know. No good mother will discredit her children in front of a stranger. The moment you as a mother informs your neighbor that your son stole from you, maybe your son didn't actually steal, maybe your son went to your house to pick money because he was hungry. You can flog your son, but it ends there. You train your son, you reprimand him and correct him. But by the time you go to your neighbor and start telling your neighbor that your son stole from you, let me tell you, for life, your neighbor's children will always see your son as a thief, despite him not stealing anything from them. They may stay with him for a very long time. He will not touch anything because he is actually not a thief. But because you, his mother, called him a thief, you, his sister, called him a thief in the presence of others, then they will see him always as a thief. And so whenever something gets missing, every hand will point at him, despite his innocence. Oh, ye my brothers and sisters. I am not saying all Nigerians know, because there are many Nigerians out there who are as irritated as I am. But few of Nigerians who picked camera discrediting Nigeria. My brothers and sisters, there is something you should know about life. People will address your children the way you address them. People will address you the way you address yourself. If you tell your neighbor that your child stole from you, let me tell you the simple truth. For life, your neighbor and your neighbor's children will see your child as a thief, despite the fact that they've not seen him steal from them before. He may stay with them without stealing anything from them, but they will always look at him with that side eye that, after all, you are a thief. After all, your mother called you a thief. Where did we go wrong? Where did we get it wrong? Now, Nigerians, yes, we are part of the problem. Yes. When we come on media, we create YouTube channels to destroy our own nation. Those in Ghana, majority of them are not in Nigeria. So, it is what you told them that they are using against you. And that is why some videos will be made and they will come to attack you. By the time you try to clarify, they will tell you, oh, is it not your own people that used to say that this and that and that? It boils down to what my brothers and sisters told them, not because of what they witnessed. And I was like, can you imagine? Stop packing your things to go to Ghana to discredit Nigeria when you go to Ghana. Ghanaians will not destroy their own. But you trying to pacify them. It is okay to make content about a certain place, but do not do it at the detriment of your own nation. It has affected us in so many areas. However, I think we are used to it. So we still succeed in so many countries. Some of them do boil down to envy. Some boil down to bad character from few Nigerians, and some from us Nigerians. Yes, because of what we see. So, are we part of the problem? Yes. I think some of us are actually part of the problem. Gradually, we've come to the awakening that we've spoiled our nation by ourselves. Not by our attitude in our country, but by our actions, by what we say concerning our nations. Now, a Nigerian is just like that mother who would likely praise your children and openly admonish her own child. You will have that your neighbor that will always tell you, oh, your children are so smart, they are so beautiful. Can you imagine my own children? They don't know anything. Meanwhile, her children may be smarter than yours. You know, Nigerians just want to be better off. So there is nothing like, I'm trying. No. You should be doing well. Now, let me tell you something, Nigerians. I think we failed this.